Oh, look! A human! It's been a while. Anyway, that was a good nap. I nearly slept through the whole thing. Let's see. Alright, there's something I have to do first. Okay, human, listen up. First, I'll have you select your difficulty. Choose wisely. Complain about it later, and I'll boom kill ya. Now then, display the options. Oh, you sure about that? Don't say I didn't warn you. You want to know what difficulty that is? The one you selected is how difficult yours truly will be on you. I'll be as difficult with you as you wish, so I hope you're ready. Though, to be honest, it's all the same no matter what you pick. I'm your lenient, mean, troublesome, adorable partner, after all. So, are you ready? Do you want to start for real? Do you seriously want to start? Seriously? For real? Guess you're really here for it. Sounds like you're just dying to solve some mysteries. You just can't wait to go on adventures with me, right? Humans are so weird! Well, let's get this started. It's time to embark on my lovely, thrilling, wonderful, mystery-solving adventure. Let's go!
Whoa! What's going on? Wait. Huh? Where am I? Ow. Who? What? Why? How? I can't remember anything. Does that mean... Do I have... what was it called? Amnesia? All right, calm down. Take a deep breath. Dang it! I can't remember anything! Where am I? Who am I? Why can't I remember?
Inside your pocket.
Huh?
Check your belongings.
Who's there? Am I hearing things? I lost my memories and now I'm hearing things. What's going on? Ow! Oh, what now? Check my belongings. An envelope. Notice. World Detective Organization Human Resources. Dear Yuma Coco Head, you are hereby dispatched to the Special Autonomous Zone of Kanai Ward. Dispatch duration indefinite. Use the enclosed ticket to board the Amaterasu Express to Kanai Ward. Rendezvous with the master detectives on site. Upon arrival, proceed to the Nocturnal Detective Agency, World Detective Organization, Kanai Ward Branch. There you will receive further instructions. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all mysteries from this world. Yuma Coco Head? That's my name? Thinking on it, I guess that's right. I finally remember. My name is Yuma. I'm Yuma Coco Head. But what's this about a world detective organization? It sounds significant. Am I a part of it? Am I a detective? I guess these kinda look like a detective's clothes. It seems I was supposed to get on a train. Or at least, I think so. Master detectives? Am I one of them? Could there be someone who knows me on the train? Here's the ticket. Let's check the schedule. Hey, it's almost time. Well, I should get on that train. I'll find out more about myself if I meet someone who knows me.
Attention! Oh. Better write this down. Gotta stay in that detective mindset. Sure hope you got all that down. Don't you forget.
Why are there so many umbrellas? The label reads, Lost Items Temporary Storage. Bags, hats, and books. A lot of stuff has been placed here. A toy robot? It looks sturdy. The label says Lost Item. This is... I get it. The place where I was sleeping was in fact... That's right! I've been sleeping in a station's lost and found section. But why was I sleeping here? Did I faint? Or was I attacked? If so, then who did it?
Attention passengers departing this station direct to Kanai Ward on the Amaterasu Express. Please board immediately. The train will depart soon.
I have to get on that train. I better hurry. I'm sorry.
The Amaterasu Express will now depart.
Oh, made it in time.
Thank you for choosing the Amaterasu Express Direct to Kanai Ward. Our train utilizes Amaterasu Corporation's state-of-the-art technology for an automated, safe, and comfortable service. There is no crew aboard the train. Thank you for your understanding and support.
Automatic? So nobody's driving this thing.
This train has 5 cars. It will operate non-stop to its destination. Food and beverages are available in Car 2. Restrooms are available in Car 1 and Car 5. In case of an emergency, visit the backup control room in Car 3 and contact Control Headquarters via the We hope you enjoy your trip aboard the Amaterasu Express on your journey to Kanai Ward.
So there are 5 cars. This must be car 1 at the front. I'd better find the other detectives and meet up.
If we use this... Yo! Check! Whoa, this stuff's vital! You definitely want to remember this. And that's a wrap!
It's a map of the train. The first and last cars can control the train. The rest are passenger cars. It won't open. I guess that's obvious. And this is the front. If it opened, I could fall off. It says main control room A. The doors, there's a driver's seat inside, but no one's there. The machine appears to be functioning. That must be the... There's a warning on the door. Please keep your hands clear of the doors. For your safety, doors will remain locked while the train is in motion. There's a sink and toilet inside. There's no one inside it. Excuse me? I see a clean-looking bed. It's locked, but there's no one inside. It's a map of the train. It says main control room B. I see a driver's seat in there, but no one's in. Driver's seats on both sides of the train. I think that means they can go in either direction. Oh, I kinda sounded like a real detective. Huh? Someone's there. I heard a voice. Excuse me, are you with the World Detective Organization? You are, right? You're master detectives, aren't you?
We are. But who are you?
I'm with you. I think I'm also.
A boy like you? Master Detective of the WDO?
It
Seems like it.
Like hell, dumbass!
Huh?
A runt like you, a master detective? You're just shooting your mouth off. You look like a shriveled anteater.
Anteater?
What's the meaning of this?
You got a lot of nerve posing as a master detective. You wanna die right here, right now?
Wait, please hear me out. Oh, right. I have proof that I'm a master detective.
A letter? From the world? It's real. There's no mistake.
What? Are you serious?
Looks like there's a reason behind this. Go ahead and tell us. I'll allow it.
Right, thank you. But there's really not much to it. And that's what happened.
Amnesia.
Looks that way. I was hoping one of you would know who I am.
Apparently not.
No way. We're on the same team, but no one.
That's what I wanna know. Besides, even if the letter is real, you may not be the right recipient.
Why do you suspect me?
There is a reason why. But first, do you know what the World Detective Organization...
A little bit?
Guess not.
Yes.
Well, very well. I'll tell you. Maybe you'll regain...
Thank you.
Let's do things logically. Listen up. The World Detective Organization is an extra-legal, extra-privileged organization devoted to eradicating the world's unsolved mysteries. Their branches exist throughout the world, and their investigations are handled by master detectives. As of now, there are roughly 1,000 master detectives in the WDO. All have powers specializing in investigative work.
Powers?
They are supernatural powers used in investigation, known as forensic fortes. People who develop talents such as clairvoyant or mind reading. They train at the organization to harness these special powers, which aid in their investigations. Those who manage to gain a forte are recognized as master detectives and given a detective deed, which means if you're a master detective, it should say so on your license.
Detective?
It's an identification card. Check your
I don't have one.
If you don't have a detective deed, you ain't one of us. Even if you got one, I'd suspect it's fake anyway.
hold on! I'm not trying to trick anyone!
Pardon me. He seems to be the only one accused of being an imposter. But how about the rest of you? If you require he has some sort of proof, then the same would apply to everyone here.
The hell'd you just say?
She's right. Everyone here has just met for the first time. Naturally, we would doubt one another.
Huh? First time? So, you guys don't know each other?
Master detectives rarely meet together. We each travel the world on our own, solving cases. I've never seen so many gathered together for a case like this. We thought all of the summoned members had shown up and were about to start introductions. Then you walked in.
I see.
Well, let's start the introductions. We'll include the tardy one as well.
What? You still want to do introductions? With the
It's vital for us to ascertain each of our identities moving forward. All the more reason due to this perplexing circumstance.
Perplexing circumstance? What does he mean by that?
Now, let's begin. I'll go first. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Zilch Alexander. I'm from the Southern Forest Preserve District's detective agency. They call me Nature's Mediator. I love people, nature, and the harmony between them. However, there are times when some would attempt to ruin that harmony. My specialty is in handling those people. Have you heard of the chain of mysterious murders surrounding the dam construction at Souls Lake? Rumor has it that one by one, everyone involved with the dam's construction died, all cursed by a sunken ritual site. It was a once-in-a-century difficult case. The one who solved it was none other than myself. There wasn't much to it. The culprits were locals who wanted the rights to the dam for themselves. The strange part is that all 52 villagers were in on it. They all kept their lips sewn shut to protect the secret. I'll let you figure out what that means. When harmony between man and nature is disrupted, disaster strikes. That is one thing I have learned as a detective.
Nature's mediator. He does look like a good detective. Though he suspected me, he still gave me a fair chance to explain myself. He looks a bit intense, but...
I'll describe my forte as well. I'm uncomfortable exposing classified information regarding investigators, but this is an emergency. My forte is animal investigation. I can control animals as I wish and recruit them from my inquiries. Quite fitting for the philanthropist that I am. Though useful in many ways, I mainly use it to gather intel. It allows me to survey a target while remaining undetected. As a basic rule, I can only control four-legged mammals. Less intelligent animals are easier to control. I often use mice. They're the perfect animals for undercover investigation. Unfortunately, I can't show it off right now, because there aren't any mice on this train.
Not only is he a good detective, but he also has those powers. He really is impressive.
That is all from me. With love.
An introduction. Introduce. A subjective observation of one's own self-image. Explain.
Are you
Did I do something that caused you concern?
No, it's just you see...
I rarely have a need to do so I was considering what approach to... After all, is there such a thing as a self? And all I am is a bundle of nervous tissue reacting to external stimuli. If I had to, I guess I'd call myself Poochie Lap.
So, your name is Poochie then?
Names are meaningless. A method of arbitrary labeling for self-recognition. Symbols for categorization. Nothing to that end. It serves the same purpose as a detective deed. Or so I, Poochie.
She seems a bit up.
Most of the World Detective Organization's work is I was trusted with many bureaucratic investigations. My clients are mainly, and depending on the client, I use my forte to see if the transaction. My forte is known as audio aptitude. When I concentrate, I can hear anything from distant whispers, footsteps, and even heartbeats. No one is safe to speak of their secrets when I, Poochie, am around.
Oh, then did you hear anything suspicious at the station?
Unfortunately, unless I focus my efforts on listening, I'm unable to hear things far away.
Oh,
Constantly listening in on all sounds leads to a sensation of my physical boundaries within reality dissolving away. My already tenuous sense of self starts to vanish, which is why I tend to close my ears unless I'm using my powers.
being blessed with powers sure comes at a price. Did she always act in such a strange way? Regardless, she definitely has a distinct air about her.
That is all I have to say about myself.
Oh. This part of her seems a bit more...
Hey, young man.
Me?
That's right. Come here.
Whoa. Huh?
I'm measuring you. Thank you. That was quite educational. That outfit. My name is Melanie Goldmine. My home is rather far north from here. Up there is a branch with detectives adept at spiritism. I was also active there as a medium.
A medium?
I can summon the souls of the dead by using my body as a vessel.
Summon... Can you summon any...
Yes, of course. But there is one. Only by wearing their clothes can I summon their soul. Hence why my powers don't work on people smaller than me, or if the person is far bigger. Overall, the size must match. Also, I can't abide outfits with no fashion sense. Filthy, reeking clothes are always out of the question.
That sounds more like a preference than a...
Clothes make a man. They reveal all about one's livelihood, like skin worn over skin. That's what clothes are all about. Consider that when compared to bare skin, clothing has a greater surface area seen by other people. Therefore, clothes are an expression of a person's identity and originality. You ever think about how you've never heard of ghosts being naked? Ghosts wear clothing because those clothes are a part of their identity.
Now that you mention it...
That's why, despite your amnesia, I can tell the kind of person you are just by looking at the...
Really?
Your uniform is undoubtedly an official one supplied by the WDO, and I found it fits you perfectly after measuring your size. I don't think it could possibly belong to someone else.
Which means I really am a Am I one or not? I can't figure...
That's all I have to say.
I'm Mayfex Logan. I'm from the detective branch in the East. They call me a master detective now. When I was a kid, I was in an upstanding home, living in upstanding... My parents were lawyers who never tolerated injustice. They should have left well enough alone with that local mafioso. Because they went after him, they were murdered. Their necks were cut open, right in front of me.
That's awful.
I ran away to protect myself and jumped on a ship at the port. I didn't know where the ship was going. That was the moment I threw away my past and my home. I drifted to the slums and did everything. I managed to survive until now. Thanks to... With my natural talents, I was able to become a detective. But I also wanted revenge. I can't stand evil. But even if you ain't evil, I'll show no mercy to those who stand in my way. If I can't figure out the difference between the good guys and the baddies, then I just beat up both of them. Kill or be killed is my motto.
He looks scary. I think there's a deep set.
I can't share details about my forte. Just know it's kinda like radar.
That's all you're going to...
You got a problem with that, you tiny runt?
Not at all.
You sure are a frail-looking kid, aren't you? And pale to boot. Like disaster's got its claws on you.
No way!
A detective's gotta be tough. How about a little training? First, you'll need to get used to stab wounds. We'll start with an ice pick, and scissors, and a
No thanks.
Don't be shy.
No, really, I'm fine.
I am Zange Eraser. I come from a detective agency on the front lines, far from here. Perhaps you expect an introduction. Let the past melt like ice in a neat. My forte is thoughtography. I can transcribe images from my memory onto electronics. That's all from me. There's no need for any further explanation.
There's clearly something extraordinary.
Lastly, it's yours. Aside from having amnesia,
I still can't remember any.
if you really are a master...
Oh, young man, are you sure you don't remember? How about the kind of clothes you usually wear?
You only inquired about clothing.
Maybe you'll remember after a few punches to the head.
Hold on!
Aphex, stop that. If you knock him out, he won't be able to speak. The perplexing circumstance we face may have something to do with his memories.
That's right, I was wondering about that. What do you mean by Did something happen?
Well, something unexpected has occurred on our trip. The number of people is off.
The number of people?
I, Hoochie, heard from the World Detective Organization that the number of Master Detect precisely 5.
5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of us.
I also heard from the hence why when you called yourself a master detective, I was honestly surprised.
I knew this job wouldn't be easy, but there's already a mystery before. This is getting exciting.
It's obvious what's going on. There's an imposter among us.
It's not me. I think.
How about we contact the WDO and find out? It's no use. I can't reach them.
Who could the uninvited 6th guest be?
It's obvious. I'm the most suspicious. Especially, could I be the imposter? And I just can't remember? I am the...
All right, I got it. Hey, since you're all clued...
You may speak. I'll allow.
Why would I need your permission? Whatever. Way I see it, the runt here ain't the...
Huh?
It'd be boring if the most suspicious one is the culprit. The runt must have been attacked by the real culprit. The memory loss is a side effect of the attack.
And the imposter's motive? Why would they attack Yuma?
To pretend to be a master detective and replace the runt on the train. The plan was going smoothly, but the runt suddenly woke up. He got on the train right before it departed, and the results stand before us. Obviously, the imposter miscalculated. The run's gotta be tougher than he looks.
Oh, that's a surprisingly proper deduction. And I thought you'd be the most useless one.
Why, thank you.
In other words, I was knocked out of the station because someone attacked me? But I don't think I've been injured.
Excuse me. My deduction is
Let's hear it.
Stop acting like we need to get your permission!
I suspect that the entire situation is a test designed by the World Detective Organization.
A test?
A WDO exam officer has disguised themselves as a member and is...
If that were the case, Yuma here could possibly be the exam officer.
Me? An exam officer?
I don't care if it's the WDO or a hitman. If you wanna...
What are you trying to do?
For now, I'll check to see if there are other uninvited guests. I wouldn't want any accomplices lurking up.
And how are you going to do that?
Like this! Let's go!
What? What was that?
No signs of the enemy. Turns out there really are just 6 of us on this train.
What did you...
I used my forte, life detection. I can detect life in a 50-meter radius and pinpoint. The mechanism is a trade secret, but I can say without a doubt.
Talk all you want, but who can verify that you're not lying?
We're never gonna get anywhere if you start doubting everything. Use your own damn powers to figure it out.
I see. So Fortes come... In that case, there's someone else with the power that can confirm if other... Poochie, would it be possible for you to...
Yes. I, Poochie, even if someone is hiding, my audio aptitude is able... Shall I try?
Yes, please.
Hey, what's with the gloomy little girl?
She's using her audio aptitude to check if there are other...
Oh, really?
Shut.
Huh?
Shut up, you brain-dead it... Pardon me. Would you... Huh?
This sensation... I feel to an 8 somehow. It feels like I can... Does no one else hear it? Once...
I finished. I cannot hear the heartbeats of anyone besides, though one could hold their breath. They still cannot stop their heart from beating. In other words, there's no one else on this train.
See? I told you so! You know, I'm glad you've confirmed my findings, but...
I can hear heartbeats from 500 meters.
So you're the useless one.
Quiet, you catty bitch!
Moving on, we've now got proof from 2 master...
Though one may be a lying imposter, the other's statement can still be trusted.
One of them... an imposter? But Aphex and Poochie both use their fortes. I could feel them using their powers, so... But I'm the only one who can sense their powers. No one else... Why am I the only one?
What's wrong with you, old man?
Can you all hear that? The sounds of... In the same way, our fate continues to turn. This train will press on until we reach out. No one can get off midway, including the uninvited 6th. Let's discover which of us is the key. Not bad. Things.
You're joking. What could the imposter even accomplish? We're all.
And yet we don't know who the fake one is.
I've used my power, so obviously I'm the real deal. The gloomy girl detective also passes. So, how about the guy blowing smoke, huh? Why don't you go ahead and prove yourself with your form? How about it, you four-eyed fox detective?
As I have already explained, my power involves animals. Without them, I can't use it.
So, you're fine being considered a suspect then?
You are free to think what you wish.
Unfortunately, I can't prove myself either. Without a dead body, I can't use my powers as a medium.
Now we've got two suspects. How about you, old man?
I don't mind showing off, but it won't clear any suspicions. The sixth uninvited guest could possibly be a traitorous master detective with their own forte.
That's true.
There's no end to this! To hell with it! Everybody line up! I'll deck you one by one! Whoever passes out is safe, got it? The real deal! If you don't pass out in one hit, then you gotta be the
Calm down. Let's do things logically, like the detective.
Pardon me. I suggest we investigate this, starting with the motive for the imposter's.
The one possibility is that it's a test from the World Detective Organization. Are there any others?
There are.
You may speak.
100th time! What?
The Amaterasu Corporation. They could be responsible.
And your reasoning?
Someone has been tailing me for the past few days. It started after I was first assigned to Kanai Ward. Wherever I went, I could sense the presence of someone in the shadows. But I could never catch them in the act. It was getting annoying, so I tried to bait them out. I walked around town in my underwear, and at last, they revealed themselves.
Hold up. Did you just say that you...
Something the matter?
Never mind.
I avoid solving problems with violence, so I was unable to apprehend them. However, I saw them escaping in one of Amaterasu Corporation's cars
Why would Amaterasu Corp spy on you?
because they don't want Kanai Ward to be investigated. Perhaps this is the same situation, which is why I think our uninvited sixth guest is a spy from... The spy has only one goal, to disrupt our trip to Kanai Ward. Hence why they are pretending to be a master detective among us.
So you believe Amaterasu is involved. Not impossible, though your reasoning is somewhat lacking.
I do not see how escaping in one of Amaterasu Corporation's cars is proof someone is a company spy. Well, that's fair.
Excuse me. You keep talking about it, but what's Amaterasu Corporation?
Are you kidding me?
It's fine. We can teach Yuma as we should.
What is the Amaterasu Corporation?
In short, Amaterasu is a freaking huge company. You see their products practically everywhere in daily life. They make everything from kids' toys to fighter jets. Industrial big companies always got dark underbellies. With Amaterasu, their smoke, that's a detective joke.
Sure, I got it. Speaking of, this train is called...
Yes, the Amaterasu Express, the WDO. Normally it has no passenger cars for the trip to Kanai Ward. But they added it features enough passenger space for all of us and a lavish dining car. Quite a perfect setup to persuade us nothing is amiss in Kanai Ward. By the way, the windows and doors are completely locked until they say it's for our safety. But I feel as though we're stuck in a big, moving car. All the sash windows are sealed, so they can't be opened. I, Poochie, confirmed it myself prior to the train's depart. Perhaps these measures were taken to prevent infiltrators or stowaways. Once it's en route, the Amaterasu Express becomes a box that's impossible to enter or exit. If you feel up to it, why don't you take a look around? But you can access the fifth car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open.
Broken?
Well, go ahead and see for yourself.
Right. We're heading to Kanai Ward. What does that have to do with Amaterasu?
It's fairly complicated, but Kanai Ward is essentially an Amaterasu autonomous zone. Previously, Kanai Ward was just another regional city, but as it was being developed by Amaterasu Corp, the factories, research labs, and affiliate companies were built. And note, as a matter of fact, Kanai Ward is essentially ruled by the Amaterasu. Political power has no influence there. Since it's so isolated, no one has been traveling to and from
Isolated?
Exactly. Because of that, no information has been getting out. Aside from rumors of unsolved, this has been going on for years. But the unified government has been turning a blind eye to the whole. The Amaterasu Corporation's influence affects not just the UG, but the entire world. Given the situation, the World Detective Organization couldn't wait any longer and decided to act. As a result, master detectives are gathering in Kanai Ward. And that's pure speculation, mind you. We won't know the full details until we... Has anything you heard sound familiar?
It feels like my first time hearing about any of it. Sorry.
I see. It's all right. Just tell us if you do remember anything.
Thank you.
He seems nice and all, but maybe he's the imposter.
Huh? Did someone just speak?
No.
Hey, what's wrong?
How about you have some... Do you drink it black? Or do you need some milk?
Runt probably wants milk. Hey, how old are you anyway? I can't tell from the way you dress.
Never mind him. Here, have a drink to warm yourself up.
Thank you. What was that voice earlier? Am I hearing? I have amnesia, and now I'm hearing things. I wonder if it has something to do with the sixth person. Besides, who is this sixth I should think about it a bit. Looking at things objectively, the situation I'm in is, not to mention the mystery of my missing memories. Was it an act? Regardless, I can't remember. So, no matter how much I think about it, we have no proof of anything. If I really am a master detective, I wonder if I can somehow remember what those powers were.
Remembering now won't do any good.
There it is again! Jeez, what's...
Hey, Runt!
Uh-huh?
Get over here. The old man is gonna show off.
Zange?
Although I am reluctant to do so, you forced my hand. Otherwise...
What's that? Your cell phone?
Quiet.
There it is again. I can feel Zange using his...
As I've said before, my power is I can project the recorded clip shows what occurred approximately 5 minutes ago. I suppose it's faster.
That's definitely the scene that took place about...
I can only record about 2 to 3 seconds. Back in my prime, I was also, as memories fade, the recorded footage will also fade. The The rule of thumb is that it lasts around 48 hours, but by copying it to another device before it fades, footage can be used as evidence during investigations and in court.
Pardon me, but are you sure this is thoughtography? It appears as though you captured footage from a hidden camera.
All you do is doubt everybody. Be constructive for once.
You think being suspicious isn't constructive? Don't you believe that the truth lies beyond all suspicion?
Yep, a detective's job is to suspect others.
I'm hearing things again. My memories have... It's giving me a headache. It's like... my own...
Young man, are you all right?
I'm sorry.
I believe you should rest.
Maybe a nap will help get your memories back.
The passenger rooms from Car 3 and beyond are all full, so you should use Car 1 at the front. I believe there's an infirmary in there. It should be easy to monitor from where we're at in the second car.
Monitor? You've got...
Will you be all right on your own? Or do you need some company?
Sheesh, get a grip, will ya?
Sorry.
Huh? Did you say something?
No, it's... nothing. Wait,
It's locked. You gotta find the key.
where's the key? Is...
I see.
It opened.
Hey! It's time to get up. How long are you...
Huh?
So you can finally see cute little me. It's all taking root.
What? Huh? What is this thing?
How can you call me a thing when I'm so adorable? Well, aren't you rude?
It's talking! Not only am I hearing, I've completely...
Snap out of it. You're my master, aren't you?
Master?
That's right. We exchanged an intimate secret pact just between us.
Huh? What?
What? You've forgotten all about how we were so passionately bound together? How cold of you! After I offered myself to you, and you alone! You're so irresponsible. Take ownership of your actions.
I don't know what to do.
I'm kidding. Of course you forgot. That's part of the contract. You don't get a death god for free, you know. If you want to eat, you gotta bring something to the table.
Wait, what did you just say? A death god?
Call me Shinigami. Death god sounds so ominous and creepy. That ain't my style, you know. I'm too cute for that. I was born too pure and innocent. That's why I prefer to go by Shinigami. Anyway, that's my name.
Oh, okay. You keep calling me Master. Wait, are you haunting me?
Please, call me Shinigami.
Shinigami?
Yep. Of course, I'm 100% haunting you. I'm haunting you like your life depends on it. That was your wish after all. It's why we made that contract.
That's what I wanted?
And for our sweet, sweet contract, you offered something in return.
Offered?
You finally got it? You offered your own memories. You tossed away your entire past and smashed our fates together.
That's why I have amnesia?
The euphoria from completing our contract made you pass out in that room. Even though you woke up, it took some time for me to take root in you. But I can talk to you now, which makes me happy.
Which is it? Why would I make a contract with you? Why did I offer my memories?
Sorry, but I can't share the contract's details with you. Those are the rules.
Why not?
No can do. That's the contract. By the way, Master, something's been bothering.
What is it?
2 hours have gone by since you passed out.
Huh? 2 hours?
Yep. And here I was, waiting for you to wake up. Admirable, right? But during that time, they're all so cruel, you know? Maybe they forgot.
Speaking of, why am I Is this the restroom in the first car? That's right. I felt sick at the dining car, so...
You should watch your... When you feel sick, I get irritated.
Your haunting presence is probably why I felt sick.
Hey, don't blame me. Anyway, you better hurry and take a look around.
That's right. Where are the others? Smoke? What's going on?
It's me! How mysteriful!
What? Weren't you watching over me the whole time?
I can't be separated from you. That should be obvious since I'm haunting you. All I saw was your dumb sleeping face in the restroom. I've no clue what happened outside.
So what happened here?
Hey, look! There's smoke coming in through the cracks of the door!
Right! Is there a fire?
Fire? So, it's burning? Now I'm getting excited!
Excited? We have to do something! What's going on? Zilch! Zilch, please wake up! Zilch! There's too much smoke! I gotta help!
Master, look!
All right. Oh, no way.
Whoa.
Why did this happen?
There's no time to rest. If you're a detective, you know what.
Huh?
Search. You need to confirm if someone is really dead by checking the body.
Me? Maybe I should ask.
Why would a detective...
I don't know that I'm a detective.
Well, you sure are one.
Huh? What's that
I'll explain another time. But I'll be your mentor and train you to be a proper detective. So get to it.
I'm really doing...
Of course. The mystery is practically solved when a detective is first on... to?
It's completely charred. No movement. No breathing either. I can't feel a pulse. The smell of burnt flesh is too... A knife is still lodged in the chest. This is the only knife wound. I don't...
Well, how's our corpse doing?
Dead. Without a doubt.
Thought so. Don't be so glum. You had to check the corpse.
It's not that.
You think you could have saved a life? Forget about it. If you're so worried, try CPR. Though, you'll be tasting soot doing that to such a charred corpse. What's dead is dead. Never let that get you down.
Right. I have to tell the others about this.
I smell a case.
Melanie? No way. Is this a dream?
Maybe it's a night.
Please, I want to wake up. I can't.
You're so pitiful, you know that?
What are you anyway?
Your friend, of course. After all, isn't that nice? I'm your friend and I'll be haunting you till death do us part.
I don't get it. Why would I make a contract with the death god? Wait, do they even really exist?
Shut up, you're trapped! You memoryless, courageless, brainless detective! This is a nightmare to you, then you gotta use all you got!
But... what?
That's why I'll be your teacher and mentor. I'll just listen to me and everything will be A-okay. First, check the scene of... Now stand up. Come on!
It's Melanie, all right. She's completely burnt to a crisp. But I recognize what parts are left of her fate, and there's no pulse or breath. No doubt there's a bottle of liquor nearby. Maybe that was used to start the...
You found two corpses back to back? Doc,
There's nothing lucky about this at all!
so, what's the cause of death?
Huh? Oh,
So she burned to death. The other one also...
such a cruel way to die. This is...
What a rich fragrance! How about a taste, Master?
This is...
Yeah, that's right! Let's go to the next one!
Huh? Did it? What was that? The lights went out for a moment.
Oh, it got dark outside. Looks like anyway, shouldn't you be hurrying? You should probably tell the...
Right, that's right. Hey! Is anyone there? Zange! Poochie! Anybody!
No, I smell a train. One mystery after another. I can't hold back from all this excitement.
We have to find the others right away!
I'm getting excited here!
Poochie. Oh, no way.
And that's number 3! It's a hat trick! Or a turkey, right? Mystical! Master, if you don't want to end up like this, then you better be more prudent.
Huh?
The train hasn't gotten to the destination yet, and you can't get off halfway. Which means whoever killed these guys is still in the train, right?
The killer? But who would do such a thing?
You'll find out if you investigate. You better nail it, Master. Regardless, you should leave the door open to be safe. Gotta make sure you don't get cornered.
Yeah. It's Poochie's corpse. She doesn't appear to... There's a blanket over her torso. Looks like she was burned when the blanket was set on fire.
Yep, it's a corpse.
This is... Is this Poochie's?
Maybe there's a weapon for self-defense?
I'm sorry, Poochie. There's a change of clothes and travel supplies.
It's a wash then.
Why is this happening?
Master, let's move on if you're done here. There's no...
Right. Where's Zange?
Aww.
This is... This is... This is...
Say,
Whose bag is this? Oh, it's open?
you're a detective. Why? Detectives search people.
That's too much. Notice, World Detective Dear Zilch Alexander. You are hereby dispatched to the special dispatch duration. Use the enclosed ticket to board the Amaterasu. Upon arrival, there you will receive Go Forth, Proud Detective. This is a letter for Zilch. The only things inside are work documents.
Aww, that's no...
This isn't a passenger room. This...
Wow, it looks like a secret base.
No, there's no one here.
How about you check out that machine over there? It's okay, I won't break it.
Fine.
You just gotta hit this thing and it'll be good as new.
Oh, there's an intercom. Yeah, and now we're... It won't...
If it doesn't connect,
If this system was completely up...
maybe everyone...
What a horrible thing to say. What's this machine? Backup control... So the control system manages the
Hey, what?
It looks like an explanation about the control system, but all train cars on the train have motors that run autonomous. Because of that, it can easily climb.
I guess everything here relies on that control system. So, if you destroy the main and backup control systems, you can stop the train.
Right now, the control system is functioning, so the train is... The monitor displays an operation log, but there's no record that...
Yeah. Master, while you were sleeping like a log, I never...
The doors won't open unless it stops, and the windows are all locked. No one can... Huh?
What's wrong, Master?
I noticed the backup control system is operating.
Well, it's better that it's running. All the electricity is managed by the control system, after all. Anyway, Master, I'm bored of this place. Let's
Move on because you're bored? This is the train map. After we exit this long tunnel we just entered, we'll reach Kanai Ward in no time.
It's been a long trip, but I'm sure it's been a shorter one for a certain napping detective. In the end, there weren't any survivors in this train car.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's go to the next one!
Is any...
Watch out!
There's nothing here.
If each person gets their own room, then someone got nothing. Say!
This is...
It can't be. Yep, it's nothing.
Sange... Why? How did this happen?
More dead balls in a row! A walk-in with loaded faces!
What? Do you think this is funny because you're a death god?
No. I think it's awesome! My heart's fluttering with joy! Each death takes the mystery even deeper! So mystical!
This is all wrong.
You awake?
Sange, he's burnt. I can't find any particular external wound. He was also incinerated in a burning blanket. Like Zilch in the first, all three of them were sleeping in bed and murdered by... Oh, what's this? Zange's cell phone. No good. Just a video. It can't help me solve this mess. That's 4 of them. There are just 6 people on the train, including myself. Zilch, Melanie, Poochie, and Aphex?
Took you long enough. I knew from the pit. You still need work, Master.
So Aphex is the culprit?
He's got a short fuse, so maybe it was a crime of passion.
No, he's a master detective.
You sensed it?
But if he betrayed the double, it's reasonable to conclude he killed the other...
Anyway, Todd, you were totally about to...
Not at all.
I'm actually surprised.
I won't deny it. I was supposed to be in the infirmary in the first car, but I passed out in the restroom, right? Maybe that's why the kill...
Oh, I just remembered!
Huh? What's up?
Master, I told you that while you were passed out, no one came to the restroom. But one time, the door did open, I think. By the time I noticed, the door closed again. I don't know now that I think about it. Could it have been that guy with the short fuse?
So he let me go?
Maybe he thought you weren't even worth killing. You're an incompetent... That wasn't a diss, just a fact.
I know.
Now that we know who the culprit is, we have to find him before the train arrives.
Find him and
Catch him, of course. And it's all up to you.
That's impossible!
It's fine.
Nothing's fine about it! This looks like Zange's bag. This is...
Say, yo, check.
This is...
Well,
This is...
yeah, that's right.
It's a woman's travel bag. Melanie, gold, looks like makeup and travel supplies.
Hey, did you check to see if someone's hiding nearby?
Yeah, no one's...
You sure? What if he's hiding in the back?
Even a child couldn't hide in there.
You don't know that. You're up against... What if there's a master detective who has...
Of course there isn't.
You sure about that? I think there's...
It got brighter. Guess we made it through the...
Which means we're almost...
More shaking?
Master, you gotta hurry!
The next train car is the... Oh, but...
But you can't act...
The door was supposed to be broke.
Master, you better hurry!
Hey, it opened. It's been wrecked. What happened here?
Master, look over there!
A dead body. No way. There can't be a fifth corpse. Because that would mean everybody except me is dead.
So mysteriful. Even I'm getting confused now. Anyway, time to investigate.
This isn't a fake.
It is, without a single doubt, the bona fide. I'm positive about that.
I'll check for signs. No. He's... Huh? His necklace looks familiar. Wait! It's the same one.
Looking at the body type of...
His face is burned beyond recognition.
You might find it unbelievable.
Yeah, Wait! There's an injury on his...
Hey, you're right! I'm surprised.
Is it a stab wound?
If that's the case...
No, it's impossible to determine the cause.
Oh? To me, for being your mentor.
But why eight?
Yep, this corpse is real too. Hey!
It says it's no use. There's a driver's seat in there.
Hey, Master!
I don't think so. The door looks too... Aphex and Poochie both, so including me.
I see. Oh, why are there two control rooms?
They probably have control rooms so it can go. This is the last car.
Oh. Well, now that you mention it, there is a control... Are you done here?
It won't open. But this is the last train car.
There are other places to check out, you know.
Sure.
Yeah, that's right!
It says main control. It's no use. It won't open. There's a driver's seat in there, but I don't. Huh? That's weird. This.
Maybe there was something flammable in there. See? Look there! There are traces of some.
Is that some sort of plate display? But why is this?
There are other places to.
Sure.
Yeah, that's right!
This is.
Yay! Mr.
The restroom is in terrible shape. There's no one inside. Huh? What's this?
What is it? Did you find.
The interior lock is open right now, but there's some. Look! There appears to be.
Oh,
Let me try to slide it.
that's a bloodstain.
It seems the blood got up.
That's evidence of.
Thank you for choosing the Amaterasu We are approaching Kanai Ward.
Master, we're almost at the station! You have to get.
Catch who? Everyone besides.
Are you sure it's everyone?
Zilch in car 1, Melanie in car 2, Poochie in car, Zonge in car and Aphex in car. See? That's 5. Everyone besides me is.
That makes you the only possible killer, Master. Did you do it?
No! That's not possible! But I can't say for certain. I lost my memories. There's something wrong with me. Death gods are said to reap human souls. Maybe subconsciously.
We are approaching Kanai Ward. Please.
We've arrived! What's it gonna be, huh? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Huh? What?
This looks bad! Step out of it! Run!
Run? But.
Master, those guys from before are still on the platform. Run to the front train.
Why is this happening to me?
They're coming in! We gotta go! I wonder if Master can even. Master doesn't make mistakes. Right? Right? Right?
Who are these people? The police?
They're not your friends, that much. Considering the state of the crimes.
But. Oh! Oh!
Looks like you're done for.
Wait, please, listen to me. I can explain.
Huh. What's there to talk about? You're a master detective of the WDO, aren't ya? The name's Swank Ch.0. I'm with the Amaterasu Corporation's Peacekeepers.
Amaterasu Corporation Peacekeepers?
Don't act like you don't know. You're a or are you some sort?
No, I'm not. I think.
You think? Well,
Which is...
the Peacekeepers are the defenders of law and executioners in Kanai Ward. They will be eliminated.
eliminated?
Hey, isn't Kanai Ward under the complete control of Amaterasu? Meaning, these people are...
Police? But it's just some...
Hey! Who are you talking to?
Oh, right! You're the only one who can see me, thanks to our contract, Master. It's a bit cliche at this point, huh?
Don't laugh! Help me!
I'll ask again. Who do you think you're talking to, huh? Talk about
I'm sorry!
Tell me how you're gonna explain this situation. We prepared that train to welcome you all here. But an internal fight sprawling into a bloodbath was
It's not what it looks like! There's a perfectly logical explanation behind this.
You're the culprit!
Huh?
Well, that was direct. Master, try your best.
No, I really don't know anything. Everyone was killed while I was asleep.
I don't think so. While the other detectives were asleep, you killed them. As proof, there's the coffee and wine.
What the...
We found coffee and wine in the dining car. When we checked the second car earlier, I had a subordinate drinking. You can see what happened. Looks like some sort of knockout drug was mixed into it.
Drug?
Which means you drugged the other detectives and killed...
Wow, he may just be a lowly grunt, but he knows his stuff. He could be trouble.
Why do you sound so impressed?
So did you figure out the cause of death?
Yes, they all burned to death.
Huh? All of them?
How cruel of you to kill... What's your end game in this? Is it money? If it's money, hand over everything you swiped. I promise I'll show mercy. To your wallet.
He just wants money. That's no fair.
I'm not the culprit.
Yes, you are!
No! I'm not the perpetrator. In this situation, who else besides me could have... There were without a doubt only 6 people on the train. So the only possibility...
Just admit it!
What am I supposed to do?
Admit it now!
Am I...
Come on, confess!
Maybe it's better... It could be better to get through this now and get some time to think about it.
Why confess if you didn't do it? Master, you're an idiot! I'll boot kill you!
Huh? You heard me?
There you go again, talking to you.
I hear your thoughts too. I told you we share the same mind and body. Anyway, never mind that. Why are you...
Well, there's nothing I can do.
Wrong.
Huh? Oh, what do you mean?
Shut up! Stop talking to yourself, you unstable psycho! Hey, bring him down, men! Confiscate anything of value he has while you're at it.
Oh! Stop with all that pitiful moaning! I'll show you exactly what I'm made of right now! Come on, Master! Hold your mind and body ready! Right! Mystery Labyrinth!
What is this? What's happening? What's this? What's going on? Ah! Who are you?
What do you mean? I've been with you the entire time!
Wait, you're Shinigami?
Oh, right! Guess you can't tell because I'm not Puffy anymore. I can only access the Mystery Labyrinth if I'm at full power, so I had to change forms. But some parts of me are still nice and puffy. It's true. Want a touch?
I'm okay. Anyway, what's going on? It's like time has stopped. And what's that hole?
That hole is connected to the Mystery Labyrinth.
Mystery Labyrinth?
You'll find out when you enter. Come on, let's go!
Wait, you have to tell me! What's a Mystery Labyrinth?
Save the deeds for later, cat! Down the rabbit hole we go!
Where am I?
What do you think of my op?
You did this, Shinigami? I don't understand any of this.
Simply put, it's an alternate you.
An alternate...
Hey, you don't sound surprised. Come on, you probably think it's cliched, huh? Check this out. Ta-da! This is the Mystery Labyrinth. It's a maze that materializes
Materializes...
Unsolved mysteries become lost to time, right? Well, here, they actually take shape now. This maze is the materialized form of the unsolved murders that took place on the Amaterasu Express.
This maze...
I have the power to interact with this mystery. That's why we were able to come here in the first place. Master, we're gonna beat the Amaterasu Express massacre.
What happens when we beat...
In every case, there's a hidden truth. And we have to So, if we beat this mystery labyrinth, the truth of that case will naturally, so will the true identity of the killer. Now, let's solve this thing.
We'll discover the killer's identity, too?
You couldn't solve it in reality, so we're solving it in this alternate universe. They're two sides of the same coin. But Whether or not you discover the truth depends on the person entering. The more complex the mystery is in the real world, the more complex the maze will be too. Killers in real-world cases throw whatever obstacles they can at investigators, right? Those are also materialized into the maze, so this is gonna...
So, you're saying there are
Yep. Looks like you're fine. Now that I've explained it all, let's head into the dungeon.
Hold on! I don't understand.
Seriously, you don't get it?
A mystery labyrinth is a maze based on a real mystery.
Yep, you're right so far.
So, if there's always the Amaterasu Express case...
Yup, you totally get it.
What? I don't get...
Sheesh.
Of course I am!
Okay, I'll explain. If you have any more questions along the way, stare at my boobs for a second. That'll make all your worries
No, it won't! Please, explain everything now!
Relax, relax. Come on, let's go. Sorry, I forgot to mention the important keys.
Keys? You mean...
Yeah, something like that, but keys in the... They're called solution...
So, where do I find...
Solution keys are materialized clues for a case. You kinda had to rush through the investigation this time around. For starters, try to recall...
The Amaterasu Express? The Amaterasu Express is the only method... It's an automated, unmanned train with 5 cars. Its doors won't open while in motion, and windows are fixed in place. There were no stop. A monitor in the backup control room displays the operation...
Here's your solution key.
So this is a solution key. But why did it come out of your mouth?
What do you mean? So I don't have to use my hands. I worked really hard developing this method.
You put thought into this?
So that's how words and events you think are clues get transformed into solution keys. Let's keep reviewing what happened in this case.
All right. The incident occurred inside the Amaterasu Express while it was still moving. Including myself, there were 6 master detectives on board. Aphex and Poochie's abilities confirmed. There were no...
And who died first again?
It was Zilch, in the first car's infirmary. I noticed smoke pouring through the crack of the door, and looking through, I saw a knife stuck in Zilch's... The infirmary was on fire, so smoke quickly... I hurried to open the door, but it wouldn't...
Does that mean this was a locked room mystery?
Not really. There's a...
That's no...
Anyway, I broke the door's window and unlocked the door from the inside. By then, Zilch's corpse had burnt... I wanted to alert the others, but I found Mellamy's corpse there. I think she was...
Ooh, a flambe!
That reminds me, something was off about car 2.
Isn't that from entering the tunnel? It's like air pressure. Wind stuff.
And there was a blackout right after.
Yeah.
No, when we exited the tunnel, there was something else too.
And the next corpse was...
Yeah, it was Poochie.
Oh yeah, wasn't there a secret...
You mean the backup control system? The control system, when the main control system
You may have amnesia.
I did notice that the backup control system, and if the backup was... What do you think about that?
Well, the train never stopped, so it doesn't change the fact that no one could get in or out, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Next, you found the geezer's corpse in the 4th car, right? He was also covered in burns. Was there anything strange?
He didn't have any external wounds, but he was holding the cell phone he uses for his thoughtography ability.
Oh yeah, that useless ability. It's basically no better than a dash cam. Anyway, forget about the geezer for now. Don't want that old man smell haunting my memory. Next and last is the fifth car. Come on.
The body we found in the fifth car was completely charred. But the necklace around the corpse's neck confirmed it was a. We also discovered a stab wound to the chest. Also, judging by things like the plate on the wall, the fifth car appeared.
Maybe the room ended up like that because the victim was on fire and...
Oh, and the blood on the interior lock of the fifth car's
Uh-huh. So I...
Wait, there was something else. According to the Peacekeeper's reports, but that part seems off to me. And they also mentioned there was a knockout drug mixed into the drinks in the dining car. Yeah, I think that's...
What a big cat!
But
Master, you worry too much. Solution keys are important. Sure hope you got all that down. Shinigami's tutorial. Hey, Master, do you need a set whichever skills suit you best? Time to head off in search of the truth.
well, things really... So, this... Hey, if we keep...
Come on, would I told you the deepest part of the labyrinth holds the I'm so horny for mysteries right now.
You're... what?
Better write this down.
Hey, did something move just now?
Oh, that's a cue.
Q? Is that a monster living in the mystery lab?
They're not exactly monsters. Q are part of the mystery labyrinth. Q have no intent. But since you are here to defeat mysteries,
So in other words...
of course, as a detective...
What is that? What the? They're all
That's,
a mystery fan.
I told you that Qs make mysteries. Well, if there's someone in the that's a mystery phantom.
Interfering with the Hey, doesn't he kind of look like...
If the Peacekeepers...
You're the...
Huh?
Since all the other passengers on the train are dead, so you're the culprit.
Master, he's trying to frame you to bury the case.
What do I do?
A detective does...
Defeat him?
Master,
Huh?
just say...
I am!
solution blade. It's a sword with special. Use that to.
Whoa, slow down.
I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually. Damage you take here is nothing to sniff at. It's not like the more and more you'll wind up brain dead. It'll be game over, time to start from the beginning. No one wants. Come on, pay attention! You're dead, Master? I'll tell you a mystery labyrinth secret. Dodge, 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 dodge! Come on, pay it. Don't let any shady math slash those suspicious statements. Oh.
No need to draw this out. You're the culprit behind this case. You murdered 5 bastard detectives. That's the only explanation. Everyone else is dead. You're the only one who could have done the crime.
What do I do?
Master!
No need to draw this out. You're the culprit behind this case. You murdered 5 bastard detectives. That's the only explanation. Everyone else is dead. You're the only one who could have done the crime.
What do I do?
Master!
No need to draw this out. You're the culprit behind this case! You murdered 5 bastard detectives! That's the only explanation! Everyone else is dead! You're the only one who could have done the crime!
I'll slash through this mystery! No! There's no way I could have done it! I was unconscious the whole time because I drank the drugged coffee.
It's no use! Your deduction!
Master! It's time for the solution key! You better not be skimming over this.
You were out the whole time! Ridiculous! You're the culprit! You knew it was drugged! That's how you avoided being knocked out! The other detectives were drugged! And You went around killing them all. You're busted. Took the laced coffee and only pretended to drink it.
Master?
Yeah.
You were out the whole time. Ridiculous! You're the culprit! You knew it was drug. That's how you avoided being knocked out. The other detectives were drugged. And you went around killing them all. You're busted. You took the laced coffee and only pretended to drink it.
Master?
Yeah.
You were out the whole time. Ridiculous! You're the culprit. You knew it was drug. That's how you avoided being knocked out. The other detectives were drugged. You went around killing them all. You're busted. You took the laced coffee and only pretended to drink it.
This is the truth.
Zange's photography footage showed me drinking the coffee. That proves I wasn't faking. Did I?
See? No matter how weak you are, things will turn out fine.
He tried to.
Guess that's what Amaterasu. That's why the peacekeepers barged in as soon as the train hit the station.
So they knew what was going to happen.
Or someone hired by them. Either way, the peacekeepers want to hide who did it.
So the reason Control Headquarters didn't respond to the emergency.
Probably. Now that we know what they're aiming for, we're one step closer to the truth. Let's keep this up and unriddle this mystery labyrinth so we can get to the truth.
You're awfully casual about this. My life is at stake here. I understand now that the mystery labyrinth is the case's mysteries given shape. What do you do here?
Simply put, the progress you've made in the mystery labyrinth is all thanks to...
How are you able to do this?
I don't know what to tell you. I've always been able to do this, so I forgot how. More importantly, you got drugged and knocked out. You are so pitiful, Mask. No wonder you're rattling around like a toddler.
I thought I was dizzy because I've got this weird ghost thing haunting me.
Huh? Making a pact with me won't make you dizzy. It just reduces your lifespan by a lot.
You're kidding, right? Right?
Anyway, who do you think is the culprit, Master? You have any guesses?
If the drinks were drugs in the dining car, the culprit must have been on the train before anyone else.
Oh, so then all you have to do is ask around and figure out what order I... Oh, wait a minute. You can't!
You aren't taking this very seriously. place. Whoa. The path.
This fork in the path is first. Let's clarify.
Huh?
Like this.
Huh?
Quit overreact. Anyway, take a look. I used the blood of the Truth Seeker as a conduit to expose the...
Is that a question?
That's the mystery standing in your way. You just...
6 on the train. It must mean the 6 master detect. If I don't think the culprit is among the 6 on the train, then I. But if I think the culprit is one of the 6 on. Which?
There's only one truth. So, you think the culprit is one of the 6 on the train, right?
Right here! Okay, let's go. Can I go through now?
Oh, you got it right? Not bad. It's trying to bury the truth again! Go get him, Master!
Your deduction is wrong! Other than the 6 on the train, you must have had an accomplice. You two committed the crime. In that case, it all fits. Even if you couldn't do it alone. It was possible with an accomplice. You created an alibi. Alibi for yourself. Drinking the coffee and knocking yourself out.
Say!
Your deduction is wrong. Other than the 6. On the train, you must have had an accomplice.
This is the truth!
2 master detectives used their abilities to. If it was only one person, they could have been lying or an imposter. But 2 of them means that.
Wrong! You're. What good does that testimony even do? Your accomplice just wasn't there when those 2 checked. But came aboard after. To that. So what if the windows don't open? While everyone was knocked out, you secretly stopped the train and let your partner board.
I'll slash through this mystery. backup control room's operation log show, and the doors won't open unless the train stops. So it's
Damn!
Looks like you're getting the hang of this, Master. You've learned to ruthless.
You make it sound like I'm the bad. Hey, I was wondering if the Mystery Labyrinth is trying to block people from seeking the truth. Wouldn't it reject my, or maybe the questions themselves?
No chance. A mystery labyrinth has no self-will. It can't lie or create things not based on the real world. This place is a direct manifestation of a mystery. You can always progress. In that sense, the labyrinth is fair. It won't cheat you.
I see.
By the way, about the culprit being one of the 6 of you, how could the culprit commit the crime when all the other passengers besides you were dead?
Another fork in the road.
This is how we reach the truth. It reflects.
Well, I don't.
It doesn't matter. Say.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it! Master, leave this to me. This has to be the right... The culprit just played dead! Because if they did commit suicide after the crime, they'd be dead right now! And that's no fun at all!
That's your reasoning?
I told you we share mind and body. The chain is proof of that. Our relationship can never be...
That's terrible!
Please, you should consider yourself lucky. I'm so tired. I pulled you...
I didn't ask you to do it. So you think this path will lead toward the truth, right?
No idea. This is a labyrinth. It's pretty common to encounter dead ends.
Whoa, watch out!
You see? What did I tell you?
Don't sound so proud of yourself. You...
If it's a dead end, maybe the culprit...
I searched all
Oh, so the answer isn't play dead.
You changed your mind already?
Exploring all... By the way, but I'm not that good at solving mysteries.
You could have said that a little earlier.
I just want to help.
Anyway, what's going on in the real world while we're...
Time has stopped on the other side. We're sort of set apart from the normal. In other words, you're still surrounded by peace.
So if we return without solving the mystery...
As a result, this murder case will remain unsolved. And naturally, this mystery labyrinth will also... And that creates an even bigger problem.
Which is?
Leaving a case unsolved means that it will go down in history that way. The more bizarre a mystery is, the more it attracts people's interest. And the more people rack their brains about that mystery, the bigger the mystery labyrinth eventually, the mystery labyrinth would gain enough power to start affecting the real world. It would implant insidious ideas into people's minds, creating more murderers, and in turn, new mystery labyrinths. Labyrinths can create endless cycles. That's why it's best to...
It sounds way more
We're finally... The other route is commits...
But to commit suicide after the crime would mean... After killing the other 4, the culprit killed themselves, right? Is that really the right answer?
The Mystery Labyrinth's routes represent logical deduction. If there's only one route, then it's the only possibility. I think the only option left is the culprit off themselves. We just need to find that suicidal pest.
What's going on here?
This is part of the mystery materializing. You just need to solve it. Come on, Master! Concentrate! Come on, concentrate! Concentrate!
Whoa, what the... This way! We're gonna crash! Whoa, what the... This way! If the culprit committed suicide after the crime, then the last person that died should be the culprit.
Right! Because they wouldn't be able to kill someone else if they off themselves already. Nice work! Come on, let's try again!
This way! We're gonna crash!
Come on, let's try again!
This way! We're gonna crash!
Come on, let's try again!
Towards the end! Of course! The person who started the fires must be the culprit.
All 5 burned to death, so the culprit who died last totally burned themselves. Come on, let's try again!
This way! We're gonna crash!
Come on, let's try again!
Towards the end! The one who burned the other 4, then set themselves on fire, is Zilch!
Bingo! You did. But you know, setting aside the idea that the culprit was the last to die, why would it be Detective Four Eyes? Didn't we discover his body first?
According to the Peacekeepers, the victims all burned to death, right? But when we first found Zilch in Car 1, he wasn't burnt yet. If that's the case, that means he must have burned to death after, although everyone else we found after him had already died from burns.
Alright. So if they all burned to death, then the last one who died could be Detective Four Eyes.
I think the culprit killed everyone in the opposite order of how we found their corpses. Starting from Car 5, he killed them in order one by one, then set himself on fire in Car 1.
So Detective Four Eyes is without a doubt the culprit, but he committed suicide, huh?
The door! It worked?
See, I told you it would be fine.
Yeah. Is that the end?
I guess that's everything. Seems... What's wrong, Master?
I'm wondering if that's really all that happened.
It does? You think...
Ah! What's going on? The conclusion is...
There's only one door. No, maybe this really is the end. Well, I hope this was a help.
Wait. Mystery labyrinths contain all the mysteries of the real... Which means this could be an attempt by the cult.
So, you don't...
I'm not sure, but I have a feeling...
If so, then this door could be a fake.
How can we tell?
If you think it's fake, why not try breaking it? And
You've already affected my judgment. I guess the only way to find out... How do I do that? So it was fake! It was the culprit trying to throw us off the trail!
it's rare for a fake. Master, don't let your guard down.
Make sure you drop your...
I wonder if Master can even make snap. Are you gonna remember all of this? Sure hope you got all that down.
The culprit must be Silk! Reason is obvious. Zilch is the only one who could have done the crime. He burned the four passed out victims, then set himself on fire, and died from immolation. If you think about it, it's an easy case to solve. 4 murders, 1 suicide. That's the truth behind the case.
Yeah.
The culprit must be Zilch! Reason is obvious. Zilch is the only one who could have done the crime. He burned the 4 passed out victims, then set himself on fire, and died from immolation. If you think about it, it's an easy case to solve. 4 murders, 1 suicide. That's the truth behind the case.
Yeah.
The culprit must be Zilch! Reason is obvious. Zilch is the only one who could have done the crime.
Say,
You know,
The culprit must be Zilch! Reason is obvious. Zilch is the only one who could have done the crime. He burned the 4 passed out victims, then set himself on fire, and died from immolation.
this is the truth! No. Now that I think about it, because when I saw Zilch through the window, if he burned himself, then what?
I was a knife stuck in the body? Of course I know why! Yeah, it was to knock himself out!
Now slash through this mystery! His plan was to fall unconscious. He would have used the drugged coffee in the dining car. That's a much easier way to pass out.
I see. So they're trying to mislead you about the...
Right. The Peacekeeper said all the to me, it looked more...
So the Peacekeeper's report was a lie? If they wanted to set you up as the culprit, they'd be raising questions.
Yeah, you're right. And for some reason, only Zilch appeared to have been... I get it. So that's what... But no matter how hard I think about it, I can't seem to...
Huh? Why's that?
I don't have enough clues about Zilch in the first car. I should have investigated it more after discovering the body, but I was too preoccupied with calling for...
So we're stuck right here. I don't see any other routes to break through this mystery, but I do know there can't be a labyrinth without a goal. The truth... You wish you had investigated more, right? So you think you'd have the...
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, fine. But I just...
I have a bad feeling about this.
This is... Ready, Master?
What's going on?
I'm extract this as my super... See? If you...
Oh, the shock from all this.
You don't have any time to waste. This was pumped out of that slow... You have until the pain...
Got it. Huh? This... Also, it looks like it has... It was made by something sharp. Oh, so...
You may have seen it, but forgot. But it is in your memory, so...
You can do that? This blanket is... It doesn't look like there's blood on the blanket, but how could that be? Oh, it's... I guess the paint...
Looks like time's up.
Yeah, I think...
Come on, this... Well, if you think you're...
Do what?
It's for when you're... Remember what I... So even when you're stuck, and we're gonna find...
Working together?
Play it up! don't you forget. Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle? Tick tock, tick tock. Twirling, twirling, twirling. Twirling, twirling, twirling. Twirling, twirling, twirling. Made it in the nick of time! You can do it, Master!
Oh, I guess the pain.
Looks like time's up.
Yeah, I
Come on! Well, if you think
do what?
it's for when you're stuck, remember? So even when you're stuck, and we're gonna
Working to get.
play it. Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle? That's wrong! Keep that up! Great! You're wrong! Great!
That's right. But in actuality, he stabbed the blanket-wrapped cushion to make it look like he. That's why the blanket didn't have blood on it, even though the cushion was stabbed through. Zilch's death was a red herring. It was meant to mislead us. It's a new solution key.
If it was a red...
Yeah, Zilch was faking his death to fool us. That knife was just to trick me into thinking he was dead when I looked through but the Peacekeeper's report saying they all burned to death.
So the culprit was just plain dead. It's exactly what I said.
In a roundabout way, yeah.
Which means that dead end in the abyss could have a new Let's hurry back!
What's wrong?
It's too much of a
Some guy you are.
I just Oh, I know! I have a convenient. It lets us go anywhere you. See? Super easy!
Yeah,
But unfortunately, is
drain a little bit of
your lifespan.
my lifespan?
So we've passed through. How did the culprit pull it? Now that we have a new solution key, I'm sure we could.
Let's give it a try.
Solution keys are important to solving mystery. We're gonna expose the truth together!
Zilch was trying to trick us into think. A bridge!
See, didn't I? I'm so amazing.
Well, maybe. We opened the play dead route thanks to the corpse red herring solution key. So Zilch really faked his death to.
If so, he is absolutely the culprit. Now?
But even if the mystery labyrinth is fair when it comes to solving mysteries, the real world will be different. What if Amaterasu Corp decides to protect the culprit?
Oh, you're worried they'll just cover it up? No need to worry about.
Huh?
Let's save the fun for later.
Ah! The ground!
You better run faster!
Why?
Maybe the logic still has to.
Ah!
Master, you better concentrate!
When I saw Zilch through the window, he was faking his death with a knife through. That was definitely the real Zilch. The corpse I investigated was real, it just wasn't Zilch. In other words, Zilch swapped himself out for a real corpse. corpse was switched, the blazing fire had filled the room with smoke, so I couldn't make anything out through the window. Zilch used that smoke as cover to switch himself with a dead body.
I get it. The fire wasn't only there to show he died from burning. It was also a smoke screen to swap out.
Right. In the smoke, he switched places with a corpse he had hit.
Next up, you need to deduce where the corpse was hidden.
Because the room was filled with smoke, he needed to put...
Where are you thinking?
If he needed to get to the body as quickly as possible,
What places matters? A master doesn't make mistakes. Right? Right? Right?
here! That's it! The burnt corpse was hidden. The heck? Jeez, one after another.
We're not that.
Shinigami, you might.
I can't believe it. He had the corpse hidden under the blanket? So, that four-eyed detective was sleeping next to it. I'm so jealous!
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Zilch was lying in bed with the corpse. He got up once the smoke screen was ready. He took the corpse out from under the blanket, pulled the knife out of the cushion, and stabbed it. That way, even after he switched with the corpse, he could just hide to avoid me.
Where did Detective Four Eyes hide after that?
It must have been someplace with easy access, which must mean... under the bed. He could have quickly hid there.
Which means, if you checked under the bed at the time, you would have caught that four-eyed idiot.
But back then, I was in such a hurry to warn. I'm sure he calculated all that too. He knew I'd panic.
Maybe he was planning to take advantage of you from the very beginning, and that's why he let you live.
Yeah, I think Zilch was the one who peeked into the restroom. I was supposed to be sleeping in the infirmary. So he must have planned. I passed out in the restroom, but that didn't hinder his plans. So he went with it.
Speaking of which, wasn't it Detective Four Eyes who told you to go to the first car?
Yeah, he must have planned to make me witness everything and set me up as the culprit.
Aha! I think I'm starting. Not bad, Master. Maybe you were a big shot detective before you lost your memories.
No. If I really was a great detective, I would have caught the...
I guess so. By the way, where did he get the corpse he was hiding in the blanket?
That corpse? Well... Ah! Again!
I won't let you go.
Getting in our way again. If you stand against my ruthless master,
I will not!
Master, I'm lending you a hand from here on out. I'll assist you when you're in a...
Huh? Assist?
It's the rule of the Looks like you might not need assist out. This could be the clincher!
I won't let you pass! Enough of your nonsense!
Huh?
I won't let you pass! Enough of your nonsense! You think he's swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that. Someone who could replace Zilch would need to be the same size as him. He didn't have a bag that could carry a corpse. I won't let you pass! Enough of your nonsense!
That's right.
I won't let you pass! Enough of your nonsense! You think he swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that. Someone who could replace Zilch would need to be the same size as him. He didn't have a bag that could carry a corpse. I won't let you pass! Enough of your nonsense!
Huh?
I won't let you pass! Enough of your nonsense! You think he swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that. Someone who could replace Zilch would need to be the same size as him. He didn't have a bag that could carry a corpse.
Master?
In that case,
I won't let you pass! Enough of your nonsense!
huh?
I won't let you pass! Enough of your nonsense! You think he swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that. Someone who could replace Zilch would need to be the same size as him. He didn't have a bag that could carry a corpse. It would have been down at the station. It'd be impossible to get it on board. There was no corpse to replace anyway.
Master!
Yeah.
I won't let you pass! Enough of your nonsense! You think he swapped with a corpse? It'd be impossible to switch like that. Someone who can replace Zilch would need to be the same size as him. He didn't have a bag that could carry a corpse. It would have been down at the station. It'd be impossible to get it on board. There was no corpse to replace anyway.
This is the truth.
There's no need to bring an extra corpse for the swap. He just needed to It's Aphex's body from the 5th. He and Zilch are nearly the same height, and both have stab wounds in their chest, so the corpse that was switched was Aphex.
Damn it!
Now we don't have to
Even if that's true.
all right.
Wow. Who would have thought that short-tempered idiot?
Thinking back, the reason the corpses in the 1st and 5th cars were burned was to switch them out. But the corpse was so badly burned that I couldn't tell it was Ape. That must be what the necklace was for, so I could
Well, I mean, we gotta recycle everything in our day and age, so you gotta get the most value out of corpses too, you know?
Zilch?
Wait, I am not the culprit. I am a victim who was already killed. So, leave me alone.
Hey, he ran away!
Yeah.
You said the body in the 1st car's infirmary wasn't me, but Aphex? But you went to car 5 after car 1 and discovered his corpse there. How was the corpse transported from car 1 to car 5? That'd require moving past you.
That's right, if he slipped past us, when did that happen? Where did he run off to?
Another mystery that needs to be solved. If he'd gone outside the train instead of through it, he could have...
No. Impossible. 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 Impossible!
Ah! Zilch turned into a mystery phantom!
Get it, Master!
didn't pass through the train. You think a corpse was brought in from outside? The windows are all locked shut. They didn't pass through the train. You think a corpse was brought in from outside? The windows are all locked shut. The door's locked when the train is moving. You know the train never stopped once. If the windows and doors are shut, there's no way to get out while the train is moving. No issues occurred during the train's operation.
This is the truth! No, there was something strange. The blackout and shaking that happened when I was in car 2 and car 4... When the blackout occurred and the shaking started, I'm certain something else happened in the train. Maybe it has something to do with the mystery of the moving corpse.
Don't be stupid! So what if there was a little blackout and some gentle swaying? Forget the shaking and the blackout! They were nothing but coincidences! The blackout was just a bad contact.
Do or die!
The shaking was the tunnel air pressure. There was nothing odd about that. It's all just a coincidence. It's impossible to include that in a criminal plot.
Come on.
No.
Forget the shaking and the blackout. They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact. The shaking was the tunnel air pressure. There's nothing odd about that. It's all just a coincidence. It's impossible to include that in a criminal plot.
Come on.
No.
Forget the shaking and the blackout. They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact. The shaking was the tunnel air pressure. There's nothing odd about that. It's all just a coincidence. It's impossible to include that in a criminal plot.
Come on.
No.
Forget the shaking and the blackout. They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact.
What is that?
Forget the shaking and the blackout. They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact. The shaking was the tunnel air pressure. There's nothing odd about that. It's all just a coincidence. It's impossible to include that in a criminal plot.
Come on.
No.
Forget the shaking and the blackout. They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact.
I'll slash through this mystery. the blackout didn't occur because of it was due to the main control system failing and switching to the The blackout occurred during that 1 second when
Hey! He ran away!
Is there such a thing as a good
After him! You gotta keep...
hey!
Master, you may know the cause of the blackout, but what does that have to do with how the...
The failed main control system was in car 1. If so...
So maybe the culprit broke the... He must have attempted to stop the...
But the train... So I don't think he broke...
Then why did the main control system...
It...
But you're unsure exactly how... I knew it! A mystery's block... Anything blocking you in here? So this is the question we're facing right now.
The main control system must have failed because something happened in the first car. If that's true, what exactly... If it's related to the body...
Well, as his mentor, I bet the main control system failing. Oh yeah! Well, there was a blackout right before entering the tunnel that was caused by the main... But the culprit didn't destroy it, so... wasn't there some shaking right before the... I don't get it.
That's right! The train shook right before the blackout. Whatever it was strong enough to make the entire train shake. It caused the main control system to fail. If it had something to do with moving a body, then what must have happened was...
Ooh! Did I give you the assistance you needed? Close to solving the case now? Then it's time to go... Let's go, Matt! Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle? You're wrong! That's not it! You're wrong! You're wrong! Go, go, go! That's not it! That's not it! Master,
The failed... If so...
so he must have...
But the So I don't think...
Then what? But you're unsure... I knew it! Anything blocking... So this is the
main control system... If that's true, what exactly... If it's related to the body being moved, then how?
Well, as his... The main... Oh, yeah! There was a... But the
That's right! Whatever it was, it caused them... If it had something...
Ooh! Did I... That is... Let's go, Matt! Let's work together as a team! Tick-tock, tick-tock. That's not it. That's right. That's not it. You're wrong. Go, go, go! Tick-tock, tick-tock. Go, go, go! Nice! Tick-tock, tick-tock. That's right! Go, go, go! That's right! Nice! Go, go, go!
Could it be that the first car was separate?
Huh? Separated? What?
Yeah. The reason why the first car was cut off from the rest of the train we were riding.
Let's keep going for... Master, I don't really get it. What do you mean the first car was cut off?
The shaking happened just before the blackout, right? Huh? Did it just shake? What was that? The lights went out. At that time, the first car was disconnected from the rest of the Amaterasu Express. As a result, the main control system failed, and after a brief blackout, it...
But why cut off the first car? Why go through all that trouble?
Of course, to move the body in the train car. To do that...
Watch out! Ah! There it is again!
How much longer will this keep happening? I feel like I'm...
Now's not the time to be suffocated!
Again?
We need to resolve the mystery at hand.
Given that the first car was cut off, so that the body...
Let's work together as a team! Great! Great! Ta-da!
That's right! He transported the corpse using the entire first car!
Transported the corpse? With the entire car? Nonsense. Shut up! The first car is at the front of the train. Apex's corpse was in the fifth car, in the back. Even if you detach the front car, how do you move it all the way to the rear?
Master, don't be scared. Lots of villains transform after they've been cornered.
Calm down. Stay. How could you swap the position of the first and fifth cars? If I can answer that, I can solve how did it happen.
That reminds me, blackout only happened once, but the shaking happened twice.
Yeah, it definitely shook 2 separate times. The first time was when something happened to the train then, too.
There's no point thinking about it.
Master, here it comes! You gotta solve the mystery and
Your deductions aren't worth a damn, because they're all... So it shook twice here. Near the tunnel. What of it?
Then...
So it shook twice near the tunnel. What of it? You mean the train car was separated and connected? Why would that even matter? Even if you managed to separate car 1, how could it be moved to the rear? The train was always running on the same tracks. There's no way to shuffle the train cars around.
This is the truth! No! At that time, not all the cars were moving on the same track. The track that the Amaterasu Express was on separated into double tracks right before. So by taking advantage of the double tracks, it's possible to switch out the train cars. The first time the train shook was before entering the tunnel, which was caused by car 1 separating. After that, the separated car 1 entered the other track, while the rest of the train proceeded on. The 2 tracks rejoin after the tunnel. This is when the train shook for the second.
You're right! First car moved.
Normally, it's impossible for a single train car to function on its own. But the Amaterasu Express is special. The control system will supply electricity as programmed and drive the train. But all...
If each train car can operate autonomously, then car 1 can function on its own. Doesn't that solve everything? It's time you gave up.
No! That's...
Huh? What?
Using your method to rearrange the train cars would connect the first, which would leave it behind the 5th car. In other words, it becomes the 6th car, but that doesn't exist. So, you're telling me you found Apex's corpse in the non-existent 6th...
Oh, you're right.
Do you get it? You're the one who's wrong. Everything you've deduced is wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. The truth lies just ahead. I will prove it to you.
Let's work together as a team. You're right! Let's work together as a team!
Maybe the Amaterasu Express doesn't have 5 cars. What if there were only 4 cars to begin with? If that's the case, then to me, Car 1 could be made to look like Car 5.
Huh? So there weren't 5 cars the whole time, but instead 4?
That's why Melanie said the 5th car's door was broken while we were in transit.
But you can't access the 5th car, the one at the end. The door appears to be... So it wasn't broken. The 4th car was actually the farthest one back from the get-go?
I'm sure the real 5th car was left behind at the station when we departed. So the train took off with only 4 cars. There was another Car 1 at our destination. If it connected upon arrival, then the train would have 5 cars again. So the Car 1 where I was knocked out became the 5th car at the end of the line. And when I was questioned by the peacekeepers, the Car 1 was another car prepared at the station specifically for this plot.
The real Car 1 was waiting at the station's platform, and all the peacekeepers there would have noticed it. So they were all in on it.
Or you could assume that the peacekeepers themselves were the ones who prepared the other Car 1. If there was another Car 1, then there would be something that sets it apart from the original Car 1. For example, the way the window glass was broken in the infirmary would be different from how I broke it.
You mean when you used the fire extinguisher to smash the infirmary's window? So they knew you would do that? That's how they were able to imitate it in the new Car 1?
I think I was set up to reach for that fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher was... And that's how they pulled off swapping the 1st and 5th cars while in transit. It was all a trap to set me up as the culprit. Zilch!
All right, we're almost there. That was a pretty solid deduction. Very impressive. Of me foreseeing your potential.
It's so strange. It doesn't feel like I'm learning this stuff, more like I'm remembering it. Maybe I was even a high-ranking detective in the WDO.
Now's no time for bragging. You still gotta catch him.
Right! Everything feels different here.
This is just the calm before the storm. Be careful. You don't know what's gonna happen next. You know, making the first car look like the fifth was a really big trick to pull off. I'm surprised the train cars could disconnect and reconnect so smoothly.
The train's automatic operating system must have had it programmed before we departed.
Even the trick with the swapping train car?
Probably. It had to have been done automatically.
Well, it'd be easy for Amaterasu. They own the train.
That's what I'm worried about. Even if I obtain the truth here, won't they just ignore what I say and arrest me anyway?
I keep telling you not to worry about it. As long as you have the truth, the culprit can't escape.
Why are you so sure of that? What? It
looks like a fort to me. With this kind of protection, I bet the truth is in there for sure. You just have to destroy it.
So the truth...
You can't have... It's
Whenever, Master, time to show him how dangerous he...
I'm not worried about that right now. We gotta do this.
Shinigami's tutorial corner! Let's do this, Master! Oh! No one can stop me! What?
I won't let you have the truth.
I see. Racket to death! Blech!
Go away! Give up and scram!
I see. Easy peasy. Watch out!
Your deduction is wrong! Go away! Don't come near me! Don't come any closer! Stop it! Switching to first and fifth cards is just your imagination. It's a completely baseless lie. There's no evidence they ever swapped.
Yo, Chap! Come on, hurry up and decide! Use the solution key to smash through the wall, Master!
You're wrong! Huh? Come on! No! There are traces of a swap! The reason that plate was burned so thoroughly is because originally it said left as it was. It would have messed up your plot to make Car 1 look like Car 5. That's why you made extra sure it was burned beyond recognition.
Here I go!
That's nonsense! I burned the plate to disguise it? No! I didn't do that! Stop it! Stop! way! Get away from me! Get away! Get away! It just happened to be easily burned! But with it burned, you have no way of knowing what number car it was. So there's nothing backing up your deduction. You have no hard evidence proving that location was the first car.
Looks like we need another solution key to boom kill him. Good luck, Master.
There is proof! The bloodstain on the inner lock of the infirmary and... The culprit probably didn't notice it. But I remember. It's When I was trying to get into the infirmary in Car 1, I cut my finger on the glass. When I reached through to unlock the latch, I must have gotten blood on it. But that bloodstain would have been hidden while the interlock was open. That's probably why the culprit missed it. My blood, which was left behind in Car 1, was found in Car 5. This proves that someone pulled off the car switching trick. This is the truth of the case!
What? He's still going? Let us boom!
If car 1, you had to have checked the 5th car. But the culprit wasn't there.
The culprit must have been hiding somewhere in the 5th car. Probably so. I even checked the infirmary. It's impossible to go in. Here! The culprit was hiding inside the main control room, which was locked shut the entire time. I didn't have the key, so I could never have gotten inside. I bet the culprit moved there from the infirmary while Car 1 was running on the 2nd track. If the train's management company, Amaterasu Corporation, was involved, and then they hid in a blind spot I couldn't see from the window. That...
I'm not...
Great detective work! I call that a critical hit! He seems like he's barely... All that's left is to finish him off!
Finish him off?
Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash his heart... right up, step right up! 5 master detectives slain before their time, and Amaterasu Corporation has master in their sights. Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement!
The incident unfolded aboard the Amaterasu Express, which was on its way to Kanai Ward. I rushed onto the train as it was about to depart. At that time, the train was made up of 5 cars.
All because you were fast asleep in the lost and found, Master. If you kept snoozing, the case would never be solved.
When the train started moving, it was only 4 cars long. The 5th and final one was left at the station.
And so, the culprit scheme had already begun. Meaning Amaterasu Corporation was involved from the get-go.
On the train, the master detectives were gathered together in car 2. That was the dining car. And the culprit had already mixed a knockout drug into every drink there.
Who was the first person on the train, so they could prepare in advance and wait for everybody else.
I felt unwell, and Melanie went to the trouble of pouring me a coffee. But after drinking it, I started to feel drowsy. I was hearing things at the time and thought that I might be seriously ill, but it was actually the drug.
Oh, so you thought yours truly was responsible? Sticks and stones won't do much to a deaf guy, but slander stings!
The culprit sent me off to car 1 in order to frame me as the killer.
I'm sure the culprit didn't expect you to get sick, Master, but since you look like a super easy target, they probably changed their plan and went after you instead.
Once I'd left, the other master detectives must have fallen asleep because of the drugged drinks.
The culprit then burned everyone to death, setting all those master detectives on fire! On purpose! What a psycho!
This was when the culprit put their plan to frame me into motion. First, they carried Aphex's charred corpse to the infirmary in car 1.
The very first body we found.
Then, they deliberately left a fire extinguisher near the restroom I was sleeping in. This was done to prompt me into smashing the door later.
Gotta have someone get inside somehow, or else nobody would find the body.
Next, the culprit entered the infirmary, locked the door, and laid down on the bed with Aphex's charred corpse.
Jumping into bed with a charred corpse! And here I thought chivalry was dead! What a gentleman! I'm actually a little jealous.
A knife and cushion created the red herring.
Hell of a way to pretend to be dead.
Furthermore, the culprit set the room on fire just as I was waking up.
While you were sleeping, I felt someone come into the restroom. They must have seen me then and timed it.
When I woke up in the restroom and went into the hallway, car 1 was beginning to fill with smoke.
Oh, that's some precise timing!
I caught a glimpse of Zelch in the infirmary, with a knife lodged in his chest.
smoke to obscure everything.
That was when the culprit took out Aphex's burnt corpse, switched places with it, and waited for me to enter the room while hiding beneath the bed.
It's just like a magic trick, switching places under a veil of smoke.
Meanwhile, I found the fire extinguisher on the floor, smashed the window, unlocked the room, and went inside.
Just like the culprit planned. And that's why they left the fire extinguisher there in the first place.
After the smoke cleared, I found Zelch's body burned to a crisp. At least, that's what I thought. The charred corpse was actually Aphex. The culprit had me completely fooled.
That must be why they picked the time-consuming method of roasting someone to death. Plus, the body was about the right size.
I bolted out of Car 1 after seeing the corpse.
The culprit was under the bed at that time, huh? They probably laughed at you from there, watching everything unfold like they planned.
I went on to discover the charred corpses of the other master detectives. Around that time, the culprit came out from under the bed and went to the main control room in Car 1. Controlling the train from there, they detached Car 1.
That caused the blackout and shaking, and the power source was switched over to the backup system. So when the train shook, was there or was there not jiggling movements? Take a guess.
While the detached Car 1 was running on a separate track, the culprit went to work, preparing to disguise Car 1 as Car 5.
What about the juggling?
First, Aphex's corpse was carried to the corridor, and the necklace removed earlier was placed back on.
Then the Car 1 number plate was burned so that it couldn't be properly identified.
With everything in place, the culprit went into the main control room, locked the door, and waited for the train cars to reconnect.
Well, this time, the culprit was riding in Car 1 on the other track, right?
Yeah, the train, which was only cars 2, 3, and 4 at the time, remained on course.
Since we were in a tunnel, I didn't even realize Car 1 was moving alongside us.
The train we were on went through the tunnel with only 3 cars. When it came out of the tunnel, the car with the culprit in it attached Car 4. Now behind Car 4, that car became Car 5.
The swap was pre-programmed into the train's automatic operating system, right? Technology sure is convenient.
The culprit, riding in Car 1, attached it to the back of Car 4. That caused more shaking, but there was no blackout this time because the power supply stayed the same.
Additional shaking occurred inside my blouse, but the power stayed on.
After that, I mistook Car 1 for Car 5 and walked right in. The culprit wrecked it so much I didn't even notice the door I had smashed when I was in Car 1 before.
I figured there'd been some kind of brawl. But that was part of the culprit's plan, wasn't it? Also, no one would realize was actually Car 1.
When I found the corpse, I deduced that it was Aphex from the necklace it had on. But I was just rediscovering the same charred corpse from Car 1. The disguised corpse and the car switch completely fooled me.
Using a dead body? Oh, this is a despairingly brilliant idea!
When the train arrived in Kanai Ward, it connected to a different, prearranged Car 1.
And with that, the train once again had 5 cars. So much attaching and detaching. What a stupid, crazy, elaborate trick!
The peacekeepers were lying in wait at the station. As the sole survivor, I was set up as the one responsible for the murders.
And Amaterasu was in on it! That really turns me on!
You mean pisses me off, right?
During that time, the culprit stayed hidden in the main control room of the disguised Car 1. And waited for the peacekeepers to haul you in, Master. They were right there at the scene.
After burning all the master detectives, the culprit faked their own death and tried to frame me as the killer. It was a cunning, cold-blooded scheme.
And the evildoer who committed these countless contemptible crimes is none other than...
Zilch Alexander! It was you! This is the truth I've uncovered! What's this?
It's the truth. It's the soul of the true culprit who made this...
The soul of the... Wait, what am I supposed to do with...
Now it's... Here we go. It's... Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case! Death to all deplorables! Ruin to the vile mystery labyrinth! Astonishing, shining, rainbow, glorious, stellar spiral! That is the
Huh? We're back?
What are you talking about now? Your spirit shouldn't be broken. Yet. The peacekeepers will take care of you. We have all the time in the world.
Huh? Ah! Shinigami! Where are you? Nothing here's changed. Shinigami? Are you listening?
Get it!
Wait! I know!
What?
It's Zilch! He's still...
What are you talking?
Huh?
Shut up! This is not up for discussion! Take him away!
Shinigami! Where did you go?
I'm right here! You're so cute when you panic, so I had to enjoy the view for...
Stop playing around! Why has...
He must be hallucinating. Take him away! What? He's...
Looks like it's over.
Huh? What's over? Shinigami...
There's always a price to pay. When I read the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also...
The source... Don't tell...
That's right, the true culprit dies.
Then that report saying Zilch, the true culprit, was dead.
And that solves today's mystery. The true culprit is as dead as a doornail. You're now innocent and free to go, Master. A happy ending. Roll credits!
There's nothing happy about this. Zilch died because I solved the mystery, right?
Huh? He was a dangerous murderer who killed 4 master detectives. He deserved to die.
I mean, I don't think I'm completely free to go. Not even...
In that case, say exactly what I'm about to tell you to that guilt.
Okay. Swank, did you just receive a report that Zilch was...
How did you know that?
I thought so. If he was alive and someone who died in front of my eyes was alive. This is clearly an attempt by the culprit to disguise the truth. Don't tell me the peacekeepers lied to try to cover up what really happened. You didn't try to frame an innocent person, did you?
What? You think you can weasel your way out of it? You better not forget you're in Kanai Ward now. You're powerless before the might of the Amaterasu Corporation.
No, I didn't mean...
Hey, don't surrender so easily. You were so...
That does it! You're under arrest! Listen, you got no right to remain silent, and you got no right... Take him away!
No, wait! Hold on just a second! Hey, excuse me. Do you have a minute?
You!
It's all good. Let's stop all the fighting. We both have to follow orders from the higher-ups, so let's not do anything that causes unnecessary tension. Falsifying evidence and testimonies is a drag when it comes time to do the paperwork, right? It's tough keeping things consistent. Just forget about all that and leave it to me, yeah? You know, I saw that the true culprit was alive and well just a bit ago.
What?
If you let us go, I'll cook something up in my report to the World Detective Organization. You don't want trouble, right? If the WDO floods this joint because of you. Your punishment might be kind of brutal. So, you know what to do. Leave things well enough alone, as they say.
Let's go!
Thank goodness that worked out.
Who is he?
Beats me?
Well, I bet that was quite a long trip for you. Welcome to Kanai Ward.
Thanks.
You must be Yuma. Yuma Cocoa Head, right?
I am. And...
I'm Yaku Furyu. I was born and raised in Kanai Ward. Just a humble member of the WD. I'm the director of the Nocturnal Detective Agency, the only detective agency in Kanai Ward. My office welcomes you. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Thanks. The pleasure is... So he's a detective from the WD. He managed to turn away the Peacekeepers, so he must...
Really? He's clearly just some... Oh, by the way, don't tell anyone about yours. You might have forgotten, but our secret is included in the contract. It'd be terrible if you broke this rule. To be exact, your whole body would be...
Okay, I won't tell anyone.
Well, even if you did, they'd just assume you're some...
Now, shall we? Oh, by the way, I'd like to hear the details about...
Right. I'm sorry I kept you waiting.
They practically interrogated you, right? Kanai Ward has communication devices such as cell phones are confiscated. Cameras are not permitted to leave Kanai Ward either. Even if you smuggle something with reception in, Kanai Ward is a dead zone. Thanks to all that tight closure, nobody's using this fancy station at all.
Did you say...
You show a lot of promise, considering how you handled that Amaterasu trouble. I was scared, to be honest. I don't want to deal with them if I don't have to. The thing is, the Peacekeepers always antagonize detectives. As a basic rule, never look them in the eye. They're always itching for a fight. Kinda like mad dogs.
Right.
Amaterasu Corp doesn't want the unified government or the WDO meddling in their matters. I even caught wind of them hiring a hitman.
A hitman?
They plan to wipe out any master detectives before they entered Kanai Ward. The result of which is this Amaterasu Express massacre.
So Zilch was actually a hitman?
Nope. There was a real master detective named Zilch. He was murdered beforehand and used as a disguise. You were in the first car earlier. The real Zilch is laying dead somewhere in there. There was a separate first car at the station before you arrived, where Zilch's body was hidden. Then, the 4 train cars that you rode in would arrive at the station in Kanai Ward and connect with the fake first car. That makes a total of 5 dead master detectives at Kanai Wards. With no master detectives left, you would be arrested as...
They would go to such lengths?
Absolutely. Even though the plan didn't work, we still lost 5 master detectives. Given the situation, I'm honestly surprised you survived, Yuma.
That's all thanks to me.
Wait, if there was a real Zilch, then the number of people on board the Amaterasu, including me, that makes 6 people.
I, Hoochie, heard from the World Detective Organization. Precise.
Oh, I'll explain that later. Anyway, let's leave this place. Wouldn't want to give the Peacekeepers...
It's raining.
Hey, you're right.
Who's that guy?
Beats me.